Oh wow, that was very quick. Um, this is kind of off though. I can fix it a little bit. Such a weird angle. That's a little better. I don't know. Hey, hi, welcome everyone. I don't know if anyone's up this early, honestly, but we'll see. I'll post it and see. This is this better than I don't know who was here for yesterday's, but it's a little bit better than yesterday's. I think um, I'm using an iPhone instead of my Android for this, so it should be all right. Hi, hello, hey, welcome. I can look at like the chat. I have like a box on my monitor now for the chat, and I can use it here too, so it's nice. Hey, hi, welcome everyone. This is my second day now streaming because yesterday was fun. I got a lot of messages on like OnlyFans and Twitter and Instagram saying they enjoyed the stream. Everyone enjoyed the stream, so I thought I'd do it for another like hour or two today and see how it goes, and we'll see. I set it up a little bit better so it's like it's landscape mode, not portrait, so it fits YouTube better. And then yeah, I guess it's kind of weird on my monitor though. The quality is definitely like a lot worse than with my like regular camera. Hey, welcome. Hi from Florida. Hi, love you. Love you too. Hi from Mexico. Hey, watching from the Philippines. Welcome. Yep, it's better. Good. I'm glad to hear. What about the audio? I have like a fan going because it's like super hot. So like, can you guys hear the fan? Let me know if you can hear the fan and stuff. And then I can also, now I can use my phone and I can go and post like that I'm doing it on Twitter and maybe Instagram, and we get some more people in here. But it's pretty early. Yesterday I turned it on, I got like 300 viewers, and now it's like 200, but yes, we can play video games together, Gage. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. Jacob's hi from BC. I grew up in Edmonton. Nice. Edmonton is nice, but the winters... Edmonton's good, but the winters are really goddamn cold. That's the only thing. Winters suck here. Day 2, yeah, day 2. Hi from Houston, Texas. Hey, I do want to go to Texas. I feel like the summers would be too hot there, but winters would probably be perfect for what I'm looking for like warm temperature. Jacob, was your favorite underwear to receive, or do you like to wear? You know what? Under Armour and Adidas have to be my favorite ones. Under Armour and Adidas. Like the dry fit athletic ones. I don't like cotton. They just like stretch and then don't go back to their original form. And I need something like wicks away like sweat and stuff. So the athletic ones are definitely good. Winter is the worst. I agree, Martin. Winter sucks. I mean, winter is good because I like going to the mountains. But like when you go to the mountains from here in like Edmonton, it's like a 3-hour drive to Calgary, then another like hour out to from Calgary to the mountains, and then it's such a I can't do day trips. It's really cold. Roads are bad, usually like really bad. So yeah. How many piercings do you have? 4. I want the other side of my nose pierced. I just want like a stud here. But last time I got my nose pierced, I almost fainted. Like the last time, but the first time I got my nose pierced, I almost fainted. So I don't like nose piercings. It's weird. So what you guys see on here, like on my phone, it gives a different like it shows them like cut off kind of my eyebrows, but on your screen I have like the full thing. I don't know why YouTube does that. It's kind of weird. Hello, hey, hi. Was a girl in the village doing alright, become princess overnight. How many tattoos do you have? I'd say 25% of my body's covered in tattoos. Here, I gotta really quickly grab this link of my stream and post it on Instagram and stuff, because yesterday people are upset because I just some people don't follow me on YouTube, and I just did it strictly on YouTube. I didn't really promote it anywhere. I put it up on my Twitter, but so let's go share, copy link. What kind of I have iPhones, Android, and Androids. I have both, but I prefer the Android a lot more than the iPhones. I'm not a fan of of iPhones at all, honestly, and like just Apple products. Period. I don't like it. What's your favorite type of guy physically? I don't know. I'm guessing I enjoy what I like. I always pick things from like other people and like implement the look to myself if I like it. That's what I do. So I'm guessing someone that probably looks like me. But that's like the looks aren't the like it's not like I'm going to look for a specific person when I'm like looking for someone. It's more of a hey, I like that this person makes me laugh, this person makes me happy, and then it goes to the like, and yeah, I'm physically attracted to them. So it's not, that's not the first thing. Coping with COVID situation, it was good. You know what? I did lots of walks, playing with the dog. Social distancing was pretty easy. But I didn't go to the gym for like 3 months, so it was hard. So all I could do was really like legs. I tried doing home workouts for the first like few weeks, but it sucked. So I didn't really do it. So like about 2 months without working out I went. So thank God I'm back. Are you watching any TV shows? No, I don't. I don't really like right now. I'm watching a lot of Hell's Kitchen. It's on Amazon Prime. I really like Hell's Kitchen. And then what else? I've kind of been through a lot of things like that 70s show. I rewatched Breaking Bad. It's like things like that. Okay, I have to really. I get caught up when this is why I'm so bad at live streaming. I went to go do something. I wanted to go post, and then and then I always get distracted and never do the post. So hold up, let me post this on my story. That I'm doing a live stream right now. I'm literally gonna go here. Take a photo of my screen. Okay, there we go. That's an alright one. Actually, no. How long have you been working out? Since I turned 18, and I did work out a little bit in high school. But I didn't really take it seriously until after I turned 18. There are a lot of Filipinos in Canada. Yeah, there's a good majority. We have a good like spread of all like ethnic groups here, honestly. Yeah, we had some protests going on a few weeks back for BLM out like downtown and stuff. And then after that they started implementing like rules like so if you're blocking main streets and stuff via protesting, it's like you're gonna be fined and stuff. So they made it like actual like laws around protesting, which was I don't know. I don't get involved in any of that just because it's so controversial. Have you team that edit things? No, I edit everything myself, Jack. I do everything myself. Jake the Dragon, are you a car? I could be a car. I could be a car. I need to upload a story. Swipe. YouTube live stream. And then what are the questions? That's an Android. This right here is an Android. What I'm recording on is my old iPhone that I absolutely hate. I hate it. Swipe up. Oh. Swipe up. Okay. We're posting this right now. Paste. Oh, I should save that too. Okay. Swipe up. How old are you? I'm 23. Oh, okay, I gotta look here for messages a lot easier. I thought iPhones were better. No, I don't find iPhones better. So how I find it is like you can go I'm pretty good with technology, so like you go a lot more in depth with like an Android. iPhones are really like dumbed down for the users. So like if you use an Android a lot, you have access to like all these little things that you don't have on an iPhone, and then you get really used to it and being able to like manipulate things so like finely or whatever. I don't know what the word is for that. So you can really get really minute with like things like that. So going from like it's like playing a video game on like a high a high rank like tournament level, you're a pro, and then you go back and play against people that are kind of like intermediate. It's not the same. It's not, you don't get that, you don't have all the extra stuff there, right? Are you drinking? No, I don't drink. I actually am drinking Starbucks. It's just like it was a frappuccino or a cappuccino, but now it's not. Okay. So I posted that there. I gotta post this here in like 2 more places really quick. Give me a hot second. I'm sorry. What? I didn't save it. Okay. What is it? Ew, no coffee. I like coffee though. Like I really enjoy the taste of coffee. In all honesty, it's really nice. Like I don't know. People are like, ooh, it's like an acquired taste. But any chance? What else? Any chance you fell in love with? I don't know what this means. Like you gotta ask like real questions here. What's your favorite food? Tim Hortons is great. Tim Hortons is good. Last time, I used to like Tim Hortons ice caps all the time and whatnot. But last time I had one, I got like really sick. So right now I'm like anti Tim Hortons. I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to post something. I'm trying to post on my Instagram stories so I can notify the Instagram following that I'm doing a little live stream, because they got upset yesterday when I didn't announce it. People were like, oh, I didn't know you live streamed and stuff. Well, I don't, but I thought I would try it. Okay, there we go. My favorite color, you know what? Like yellows, oranges, and reds. I really like those colors. So I'm kind of like, it depends what it is, right? If it's like a car, I like it more or less. Clothing, more or less. So it really depends on like what the color is like applied to, right? I prefer iced coffee. I do too, honestly. Unless it's like really cold in the winter and like a nice, you wake up, nice warm coffee. There's nothing better than that, honestly. How did you learn how to edit? You know what? I've been making YouTube videos for a long time. I used to do lots of like let's plays and like video game things. So I'm really good with editors. And then I like doing like Photoshop. I used to edit like cinematic things in Photoshop, like banners for the like the old YouTube and stuff. So I was really good at that to begin with. And I kind of like dropped it for a few years. So coming back, I had to learn some new things, but it was pretty easy to get. So I've always just kind of been editing. I'm like self-learning. If I want to know how to do something, I'll just go search up a YouTube video, and it's pretty easy. Okay, what's it? Kind of Androids do I have? I use the Note. I've had the Galaxies. I've had pretty much all the Galaxies. I use a Note right now. And then what else was that? I can actually move this down a little bit. I can see that I have like a lot more space. That's a little better. Okay, so yeah, and then I have the iPhone, like the newest one that came out, but iPhones are horrible. I'm sorry, guys. So bad. What video editor do you use? Honestly, all my videos are edited with like I used to do like more like better editing on like with the Adobe products. It's like what was it? So I used to use Sony Vegas. I don't think that's the Adobe one, but I used to use Sony Vegas and stuff. But now like really low, like my YouTube videos, I just use like InShot, like on my phone. I record it with my phone, edit it with the phone, and then throw it up, because I probably should get better at editing for the sake of like it being more entertaining, but I usually use like YouTube as a platform to just like deliver information, you know? Let's see. How many tattoos? I'm gonna say about like half my body's tattooed, so 50%. I can't like count them all individual. They're all kind of like intertwined with each other. Let's see. What else? Are you a car guy? No, you know what? I like nice cars. I can appreciate them. I like the like design. I can appreciate. I was a heavy duty mechanic for years, so I can appreciate like the engine and the design and everything. But I think like cars are just like a horrible investment unless it's your like passion and hobby, and you're like drifting cars and building cars and racing cars, by all means. But if you're just like buying a nice car to flex on people, I ain't about that. I don't really. I can afford a nice car, but it's very unnecessary. I need something like, I drive a Jeep Wrangler because I have dogs. I take them out. I drive to the mountains, snowboarding. I gotta drive people around and stuff. So I have to. A nice car usually they come in coupe. They're usually like slammed together. So if I were to get like a fast vehicle, it would be like the SRT Jeep or something like that. I really like Jeeps. They're just like well built, easy, like easy mate. They're a little bit more like expensive, but like easy maintenance and things like that. Where do you live? I live in Canada, Edmonton, Alberta, to be exact. Did you post you were streaming? Yeah, I just posted it on Instagram, but I didn't post it on Twitter. And it's still like it's pretty early. All my fans usually says like best posting is like 11. It's only 10. It's only 10:30 here, and it's like so Australian fans is probably like really early. So I didn't. I don't think I started streaming till like 12 yesterday, where it was like more of a neutral time. But any chance you do a life vlog? Honestly, I do want to do vlogs, but I don't have much to vlog about. I don't go out and do a bunch of elaborate things all day. I got to keep up with like my social media and OnlyFans. So that's why streaming is more of my is more appropriate for me than going out and doing vlogs because I'm not really about like to make a good vlog. You got to go out and be like a menace at some time. Like you got to be a menace. Like and create good content, like stir shit up outside. You could vlog what you're doing, like I'm going to get coffee, going to this, but it's not that exciting. The only thing I'd really consider making videos on is like YouTube videos, right? Because of you, I'm glad, Yanni. Because if you do a workout routine now, that's good. That's good. Are you a game streamer? No, I don't stream games really. What content are you gonna do on Twitch? Honestly, I think I can fit in all the categories. I can play some games. I can just like the eating, the talking, just hanging out. Like it really depends on the like the audience I build up, right? But I'm really bad. The thing is like I don't think I can play games because I'm always like, if I'm always like looking over and then I see like something I want to respond to and then I start talking about it and then I don't think I'll be able to like play the game. And I'm bad at video games to begin with, so I just do it for fun. Do you get any money from YouTube videos? Is it that's not my primary source of income. Like my income comes from everything. So like Pornhub pays me for ad revenue, YouTube pays me for ad revenue. I got Just for Fans, OnlyFans. I don't take like and that's enough. And then I got investments, rental properties. So it all like comes all into one, right? So it's kind of a combined of all these little things because you never keep all your eggs in one basket. So some Twitter so I'm sure. No, I don't play any games right now. When I move into my new place and I set up my office and stuff, I'm gonna set it up for streaming so I can do more videos like this and Q&A videos. Like you know how people have nice setups and it's got like a nice backdrop, nice lighting. They make like Q&As and like reaction videos. That's kind of what I want to do. And I get possession of my new place in 8 days. So I hope this doesn't come off, but if you get involved with someone, could you stop your OnlyFans? No. When I see someone, I feel like they gotta be involved. Not involved with OnlyFans, but just like accept it. It's what I like to do. I would never see someone that is like you can't do this anymore. I feel like I need someone that can easily like differentiate split up the sexual and the like the personal connection in a relationship, you know? Like it's not all about it's in a relationship it's not about having that person as a possession, only me can see this, only me can do this. It's about just being happy with them at the end of the day. Let's see. A lot of these questions like that are asked, there are a lot, but I've already answered them yesterday, so I'm trying to like pick out the questions I haven't answered like 3-4 times yesterday. So and if you're asking a question and you notice it's not getting answered, chances are you can watch yesterday's live stream and I answered it there. Thank you. My nose isn't. I have like a bigger bridge to my nose. I don't. It's cute. It's like cute from the front, but like the side, it's like it doesn't fit my face perfectly. But I guess a lot of people don't like their nose. A lot of people don't like a lot of things about themselves, and I'm pretty a-okay with it. Do you like to read? I think I talked about this yesterday. I don't read because I don't have that like imagination. You know, you gotta be able to like read the words and then picture the scenario, picture the characters, and like build it up in your head. And I don't. Your boy's not good at that at all. Do you wear makeup? No, I don't wear makeup at all. My skin would probably be horrible if I wore makeup because I'm always sweating and hot all day, and that would just be. You just gotta not wash your face that often. If you do notice a lot of dirt and stuff on it, wipe it down. But what food do you prefer? Honestly, anything depends on the mood. Like I really like American food and like food that makes you feel I don't know, good. Like not healthy food, but food that makes you feel good, greasy, something that I can eat and then go and like lay down and die because it hit that spot. Not necessarily good for me, but like American food, donairs, anything like that. Poutine. I'm a horrible eater. You guys like people think that you need to be like have this crazy like healthy diet to be fit, and that's not really okay. This is horrible because it keeps sliding down, and that's not really true. Okay, is this better? Yeah, that's a little better. That's not necessarily true. It's kind of about calories in, calories out. So a lot of people think, oh, you gotta have this strict healthy diet. You can't eat junk food. I eat a fuck ton of junk food like all day, and what I just do to offset it is I go for a bike ride, go for a walk, go to the gym to like burn the calories. So if I want to eat more, I just get more exercise, and they cancel each other out pretty much. That's how I do it. I'm not gonna sacrifice me. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, sometimes I do it. I can't eat that because I don't want to go and get the exercise. But for the most part, if I eat too much, I go and do the exercise to get rid of it. How many tattoos? About 50% of my tattoos body. Everyone asks me about my sexual preference. It's about who makes me happy. I've been attracted to both. It's just whoever's there, whoever makes me happy, that's what it's about. There's so many attractive people out there that offer different things, but it's just at the end of the day, who can make you laugh, who can make you happy. Why do I like tattoo? Because why not? I have like everyone else is born with just like basic like nothing. Why not just add art that you like? I don't think it's that big of a deal. Some people love it, some people hate it. Can you date a guy? Anyone can date a guy. How small of a waist? Mine's about 29. 29? Yeah. When I'm like I don't know, like when I'm really cut and have like no fat around my waist at all, like I'm 28, but right now it's about a 29. Very mature for 22. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's always about learning and improving yourself. You travel Alberta, you travel to Calgary ever? Yeah, I go there a few times a year. I just stop through though on my way to the mountains. I'm never just like there. How tall are you? Like 5'11"? Do you like Pokemon? Yeah, I played Pokemon. I played a lot of Pokemon Go actually. I did. Where did you get your piercings? All Dragon FX. I always go for the professionals. Besides like all the cartilage stuff, Dragon FX, and then just my ears were just like a basic like place you just get with the gun and they pierce it. You been to Florida? Yeah, I've been to Florida because I've been to Disney World. Florida's nice. Florida's really nice and humid. When I went to Florida, people were walking around with they had toques on or like beanies. I used to call them beanies, toques or beanies, and they had like hoodies and scarves. And I rolled out with like a muscle shirt and like shorts, and I'm like, wow, this is nice and warm. But no, for them it was cold. So it's quite the difference. Jake, how does your waist size and leg size work when buying underwear and shorts? Okay, so for photos, I have like I talked about this yesterday. I have photo underwear and like real life application underwear. So like for photos, I wear smalls just because the waist fits nicely around a small, but the legs are super tight if they're whatever, and there's not enough space for the junk. So when I'm doing pictures, I do that, and then a medium for real life applications. The waist is always really loose and whatever, but it's nice and tight around the legs. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is, right? I like your eyebrows, thank you. I used to get them done all the time, and then I just keep up with them myself, but they were like, it's a thick, like, without getting them, it's like a thick unibrow. What else we got? Do you have allergies? My allergies are the worst. I actually went and I used to be allergic to like everything. Like I used to like be deathly allergic to Brazil nuts, like cats, dogs, birds, horses, anything outside, timber, dry grass, birch, pollen, everything. I was just allergic to like all the basic things. But it wasn't that bad because like I feel like if someone's allergic to like peanuts, it really sucks. You gotta avoid a bunch of things, or like lactose intolerant, and you can't have anything like dairy. So like mine aren't that bad, but like all year round when it comes like spring and summer, I'm dying. Like my nose is stuffed up, my eyes are watering. I'm allergic to dogs and cats. I have 2 dogs, and they've gotten better since I'm always around them. So it's nice. It sucks being allergic to things, but I was supposed to start my allergy shots right before this virus thing happened, and now I got to call back and I start them soon. So I'll be doing allergy shots to get rid of what allergies I have left, which is birch and timber, horses, cats, dogs. So. Are you a gun guy? I've shot guns before, but I'm not like infatuated by them. Like guns are cool, guns are nice to shoot, but I don't really go into like I'm not like a it's not a hobby of mine, right? Do you have an oven? Yes, I do have an oven. Yes. I don't know if that's is that like a real is that a thing? Do you did mount Yes, I do mountain biking. I have a mountain bike. I do mountain biking. I don't go to the mountains, really more like trail riding and stuff, but I do have a mountain bike. What makes you happy? I find happiness in the little things in life, so like my dogs, gardening, yard work, just hanging out with family, things like that. I don't need too much to be really that happy, honestly. How is your day routine? Do you do shout out? No, I don't do shout outs on OnlyFans. I'm sorry. The thing is, I'm the thing about YouTube, I'm so used to always like replying to comments and everything. Like OnlyFans, I get a bunch of like sexual questions and things about this and that, and I don't want to answer these on YouTube because they're just kind of like lame and like weird to answer on here. So I want to be like more like about things that people don't know about me much because people. It sucks when you do something like I do. Like I'm pretty much like the top of the top for like OnlyFans and what I do. You can just Google OnlyFans and there'll be me there. But it sucks when you go and move. Like I come to YouTube to talk about it as me in general, and then everyone likes to bring that OnlyFans stuff with. It's like it's not only who I am. I don't. There's a lot more to me than just that. I do it because I'm really good at it and I like it. So, I love action movies. Dylan asked, "Do you like action movies?" I love action movies. All movies. I love all movies, honestly. Why did you stop playing Pokemon Go? Video games get really boring really fast for me, and then Pokemon Go was just kind of a thing. Like summer's coming up, I played, and then it's kind of got boring. When are you coming to Brazil? I have no plans to travel right now as I'm moving to a new place, and then winter hits, and I want to do a lot of new things in the house, like I said, streaming more videos, things like that. So I don't have anything like that really planned yet, unfortunately. Hold up, I forgot. I should probably tweet this again because I didn't tweet it. Twitter. Okay. Let's see. I'm back. Welcome back, Jake. Garden vlogs, I would like to. Like this year, the house I'm in right now, which is going to be my rental property, is I like tore down a whole shed with a sledgehammer, and then I burnt it, and I used the ash from the shed to like I dug up the garden and like did everything and like put all the ash in there and everything. I planted a garden. It's grown pretty good right now. But the thing is I'm out of this house in like 8 days, so I can't really tend to that garden anymore. So if like for gardening and yard work, it's gonna be kind of next summer. Favorite song as a child that you still love? Oh, that's a hard one. I feel like there's always songs I'll go back to and reminisce on, but really old songs? I don't know. How are your dogs? They're good, Mac. My dogs are good. Delilah is on her period right now, so she's going into heat, and so she's 4 or 5 days in. About 7 to 10 days is when Dave's got to do the thing with her. So we'll see. Puppies soon, probably. Okay, I'm sorry, Arnold. I can't. I already said I don't shout people's names out, or everyone's gonna be asking, and then I'll just be shouting out names all day, which is. Do you have Filipino friend? And yeah, I talked to lots of people all around the world. Honestly, it's hard to. You guys seem to be really like passionate about like where you're from and like ethnicity. And like I never really take. It's just a person's a person to me. I never really take. I'm not like, oh, my Filipino friend or my like this friend or that friend. It's just a friend to me. So I never really take account to it. Are you pro cosmetic surgery? Yeah. If you want to do something to make yourself feel and look better, why not? Who cares? If you got the money for it, if you want to do it, do it. Do you like cartoons? Yeah, I love Adventure Time, Rick and Morty. Those are cartoons. Things like that are great. South Park. South Park is a one, I guess. Can you cook? I'm a very basic cooker, so I don't cook really elaborate meals, but I like can cook the basic things. Like I like basic things like I don't know, cook. I can make eggs. I can make pancakes, waffles, like casseroles, uh, lasagnas. I don't know, the basic things I can cook, but I'm not like a chef, you know? What's your favorite Pokemon? Okay, well, I go by Jacobs, and that's like a mix of like Jake and Mudkips. So Swampert, I guess. So like, it's not my favorite Pokemon, but I do enjoy that Pokemon enough to make a username out of it, so that'll tell you something. Scott, if you want to know my sexuality, you can check my Pornhub account. It's public there. I've answered this question like 300 times. I hate this question so much. Everyone's so obsessed with it. Show your hidden talent. I can honestly, I learned how to juggle like half a year ago. So, do you need a maid? No, I'm pretty tidy myself. I keep everything up to snuff. Um, Sean Mendez. I've heard him. I don't mind him, but I'm not about him. I don't like keep up with him. He's good. He's good at what he does. Face cam. I guess is this a face cam? Can you sing? I can't sing. Oh, I thought Jacobs was a childhood nickname. No, it's just like it's just my like I used to just go Jake Andrews everything, and then I came with Jacobs because I wanted something like really shorter, and that wasn't taken when Instagram came out, and it's just nice. So, and I use it as like a gaming thing. Are you into nature? Yeah, I love nature. Actually, it's great. Um, I don't know what to say about nature. I like being outside. If I like being outside, I like going for walks. I like going to the mountains to hike. Snow. I like being in nature, camping and everything. So I'm a nature person, I'd say. Have you ever given a wedgie to someone? Probably when I was like really, really young, like junior high, just like screwing around, something like that. But I've honestly haven't even heard that word or anything in years. Do you know Billie Eilish? I don't know her, but I know of her and I enjoy her. She's got good music. As well as Lana Del Rey, Taylor Swift. Yep, I love all those people. Like I said, I have an appreciation for all artists and all music. I can appreciate everything. Max says, "Are you in college and what is your major?" I'm looking for questions I haven't answered. I think everyone knows I went to school for the last however many years. I did steam fitting in school. I did heavy equipment technician in school. I did welding in school. So I did all those things. So I have a career. I have a degree, but it just so happens this was in more demand than my career, and it gives me more like fulfillment, right? I get to actually do what I want, talk to people. I'm not just working for some company destroying my health. So it was nice. When did you decide to do OnlyFans? When everyone just started asking, and with me and being the person who I am and my type of personality was just, I just got into it, and I ended up being really good at it because I do everything myself. So, um, let's see, zodiac sign Scorpio. Yeah, I believe I'm a Scorpio. I can't. Yuki send something, and I think that's like Ukrainian or something. I can't read that. I don't know what language it is. I'm so sorry. When did you start going to the gym? 18, 19, and I'm 23 now. So like what, 4 or 5 years ago? Have you ever had body image issues? Yeah, everyone has body image issues. I hate like no matter how far ahead you are in your progress, you're always gonna hate things about yourself. It's inevitable. You always get too close in the mirror. You're always picking things out. It's because you have all day to look at your body and worry about these things, and like everyone has their own insecurities, and I quite frankly have like a lot. I can list one thing, like I can list one thing about everything I don't like. Like if I were to list insecurities about myself that I no longer. So what's a good way to put this? This is because this is like an important topic. So everyone has not insecurities, but some like things they don't like about themselves, and I do too. Like I can list like not that I don't like these things, but here are things I can pick about myself. I feel like my eyebrows are too like narrow. I'd like them to be more straight. My eyes are really small for my face. My ears are small. My top lip has like a crack in it that's always like whatever. My teeth, I had braces, so they're good now. I got a bridge on my like it's but I don't worry about these things because you just kind of got to accept them. It's who you are as a person. It's not something to dwell over. Everyone can look at themselves and criticize them, but chances are the person across from you isn't looking at these things and criticizing you for them. So that's where you just kind of gotta just I don't know accept it because you can't change it. So why worry about what other people are thinking about like that thing? You just gotta with whatever you got, whatever you're given when you're born, you just kind of gotta go with it. So it's hard. You shouldn't be picking out things you don't like about yourself because it's endless. The list is endless. I could pick out a million things about myself I don't like, but it's not going to change it, and the person across from you is probably not going to notice it either. So why dwell over it? Maybe focus on the things that you can change. Like my eyebrows, I had a straight unibrow. Not that a unibrow is bad. I just didn't like it on myself. So when I was young, I was still in like junior high, and I started doing my eyebrows. What else? What else? And then like things like that. Like I wanted tattoos, so I got tattoos. Sure, some people hate them, some people love them. It doesn't really matter. Do you study? I'm not studying anything right now. I kind of like to. Right now, I'm kind of in the like investment mind and investing my money, expanding as just like my corporation and stuff. So that's what I'm doing right now. Want to learn Spanish, 22 years of experience. I can be honestly, the thing is to learn, I feel like to learn a language, you got to have a passion. You got to really want to learn it for it to be like, for you to get that, like to retain the knowledge of the language. The thing, speaking other languages, I would do it so infrequently and stuff that I can't get on board with it because I would just forget it. It's not something I'm passionate about. I really envy people who can speak other languages like fluently because it's an amazing talent. It's a great talent to have. But for me, I hardly like reading books, so I can't even. I'm more of a like hands-on guy. I can't like the words in my head. I'm not even good at English, so I wouldn't even consider learning another language. Honestly, I love your eyebrows. Thank you. Do you like Halloween? Yes, Halloween's nice. Halloween's a good. The only thing I don't like is, and I'm a hypocrite for this, but the kids come to the door and the doorbell's ringing and the dogs are freaking out because like one of my dogs hates like the doorbell and just like strangers, so it's kind of hard. Have you been to Six Flags or LA Ronde or Wonderland? No. I really like rides. I've been to Disney World and I've been to like Klondike Days comes here, so it's like a place, a company that comes and they set up like rides and roller coasters and stuff, and I like that, but that's my peak of like carnival rides. But I do love rides. I love heights, love rides, like going upside down fast, getting spun, everything. Um, I love your OnlyFans content because it's clean. Thank you. I appreciate. I like to. A lot of people. I'm popular for the reason because it's not. I get all different angles, all different lighting, all different things. I try to get like my feed's just a mix of everything. So a lot of people really enjoy it, and other guys don't like to experiment with like different things. They just think like the dirtier the better, and it's not how it works. A lot of people, a lot of people like different things, so it's hard. Bigfoot. Is Bigfoot could be fictional. I've never seen Bigfoot. Someone's asking if I've seen Bigfoot. I've never seen Bigfoot, honestly. So I can't say. Maybe. Would you ever go scuba diving? Yeah, yeah, I'd go scuba diving, for sure. I am kind of scared of like water creatures and like what's underneath there because water's kind of. I'm not scared of water. I'll go swimming. I know how to swim. I did swimming lessons, but like just kind of like when you're floating in the ocean and like you don't know what's like how deep it is and way down there, it's kind of whack, in my opinion. It's kind of like a scary thing, right? You don't know what's under there. I'm talking about like the real deep ocean. I guess when you're scuba diving, you're in like nice clear water. There's like a reef. There's fishes and stuff like that. So, man, this phone. I want to get like a better angle because it seems like it's just too. It's like looking up at me. So like I don't know. Me a little bit better. Let's see what else. In 10 years, I hope to see yourself. With kids and probably a family and stuff. Maybe I don't know. I can't think. I can barely think a few months in advance, let alone a few years. You just kind of go. It's kind of like ride the wave. Wherever life takes you, you go with it. My life, as I planned in high school, what I was gonna do out of high school, I was not planning on being a professional dick picker when I was in high school. I'll tell you that. So it's not about planning things, really. I feel like planning things, you should have plans to an extent, but over planning things is the worst thing you can do. I feel you just kind of got to go with the flow. Whatever happens, whatever offers or opportunities come your way, kind of go with them. You know. What was my first tattoo? I think I answered this yesterday, but it was this whole sleeve. I got it like outlined and done as one. How do you deal with your basher? So I think he's talking about like people that are like, honestly, the only people that bash me are people that are jealous. And it's quite obvious because if what I'm doing has no effect on them at all whatsoever, it's about me and my fans and my community. And it's usually the people who are completely uninvolved with my life at all. So anything I do does not affect them. But for some reason they seem to have an opinion on what I do. And I find it really funny because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. People have such like some people have such a strong opinion on what other people do. If you're happy and it's not affecting anyone else negatively, why not? Right? Is it too cold in Canada? It really depends. Like here in Alberta, so we go like up to like today's like yesterday was like plus 30 and then it goes all the way down to like minus 40 in the winter. So like sometimes I used to work up north, so you'd go outside, your eyelashes would freeze. It would hurt to breathe. You would like breathe in the cold air and your chest would hurt. That's how cold it is. Like getting the minus 50 with wind chill, and this is like degrees Celsius, so it's like it's brutal. It sucks. I scuba dive regularly from for see, that's fun. Like if you do it for a job and you love it, that's amazing because you get to go and you get to do that thing you love every single day, and clearly you love it. And people go out and pay big money to do this thing and you're doing it every single day, so clearly you have a passion and you're winning. You're honestly winning. If you're doing something you love every day and making money, you are winning. How has the pandemic affected your life, work and stuff? I live with a lot of people in this house, so it's kind of is my camera slowly sliding down? I feel like I'm only getting like a shit. How about that? How about that? That's better. Okay. I live with a lot of people, so everyone was at home. But other than that, my life didn't change much. I couldn't go to the gym, which is the biggest part, which sucked. But that was about the peak of what I couldn't do. So it's not too bad. I stayed safe. Everyone I knew stayed safe. I stayed away from people if I thought I came into contact with someone that had it. So I was safe about it, and everyone else in Alberta was safe about it. We did really good, honestly. What changes of your whole body makes you really satisfied? I feel like even though I set goals and make changes like losing weight, gaining muscle, I always reach the goal and then I set a new one. So I'm never really satisfied with where I'm at because I think we should always just keep growing as a person. Like as an individual, you should always just keep growing. So never be satisfied, never be content or settle, but keep pushing yourself, but not to the point where you're overdoing it and it's affecting you negatively. You should always keep growing, but that's about it. How do you avoid cramping? Well fed, well watered before. So a lot of people, if you're cramping up at the gym or you're really thirsty at the gym, you're already dehydrated and you're not going to be able to catch up. So drinking lots of water at the gym is just going to fuck you up even more. I feel like me, I never drink water at the gym. I drink like a whole like a big bottle of water, or two big bottles of water before the gym, and I'm always well hydrated. Like sure, I'm running to the bathroom and taking pisses a lot, but I'm well hydrated and not cramping and stuff, so it's good. Do you like Filipinos? Yeah, I love everyone, honestly. Why are you so hot? I guess this is years of like, it's years of evolving my image into what I've become. I look nothing like this in high school, really. So it's like slowly working on it, slowly making changes to yourself that you want to see and you see in other people. That's what I do. I see other people and I pick little things about them. That's me. What can you? Okay, so Peterson is asking for advice on like if you're bullied or something. Now, here's a story I've never really talked about, but in high school I was only like 130 pounds. I was tall and skinny, not really tall, average size and skinny, so whatever. But the turning point was someone called me scrawny in front of the person I liked. And that was the when I decided I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna gain so I'm not like it's it's hard to say because I wasn't really bullied, but that comment is really what made me change. But if you enjoy like, it's it's hard to say. It depends because like every type of bullying is different, right? It's really hard to say. You got to give me more of a scenario there, right? Because it's all about how you respond to the person or the bully. I feel. No, that's okay, Peterson. Like I mean, it's Peterson. You got to understand that like you don't always have to take like people that are making comments about you are usually the jealous people or people that are unfulfilled themselves. The only people that talk shit about others, like go out of their way to talk shit about others, is people that are jealous of you or they're just sad inside. That's what I find, honestly. So you can either take it and embrace it and make yourself a better person, or you just straight up ignore it because chances are they're trying to get a reaction out of you to make themselves feel fulfilled. And yeah. What is your religion? I'm not religious, but I was born and raised like I was raised Catholic. I went to a Catholic school, Roman Catholic, but I'm not religious. What's your perspective on religion? Um, it's hard to say. I don't mind religious people. I'm not a religious person. If being religious makes you happy, you got to go for it. You got to do whatever makes you happy. That's honestly what it's about. No problem, Peterson. That's what I'm here for, honestly. Do you have a couple? No. Thank you. He answered before. Do you like guys or girls? That's been answered a billion times. I appreciate both. It depends on who makes me happy. People are listen, getting into this, people are so obsessed with like, oh, what's your who are you into? Who do you like? What is this? It's like anyone can be attractive. I've been attracted to everyone. It's about really who makes you happy, and it's hard to explain. People think you can just like slap on a label like a can of beans. This is beans. This is what it is. No, you're always changing. You're always developing as a person. You find things you like. You discover you don't like things you thought you liked. It's always an evolving thing. So I don't know why people get so like hung up on things like that. What makes you so what makes you okay? So what makes you happy and what makes me sad? It's hard to say. It's a lot of things. It's a combination of a bunch of things, honestly. What else? What else we got? Flex my chest, please. My chest is small. I lost a lot of weight during quarantine, honestly. My chest is small. You're very KOPO says you're very diplomatic. What in the world makes you uncomfortable, and what do you believe? Um, there's always so much hate in the world for things. Everyone's obsessed with hating and hating and hating. When I think it should be about just like letting people do. If it's not affecting anyone negatively, just let them do what they want to do. Why can't you let someone be happy? Why do you gotta hate on them? That's what I hate most about society. People they like society embeds this image on people like how like a standard you gotta reach, right? So you're growing up with a standard. You can't do this, you can't do that, you should do this, you do that. When you're out of school, you gotta go back to school to get a good high paying career. You gotta make money. I don't know. It's just like why can't you just let people do what they want to do? Why do you gotta like put these burdens on other people? It's so annoying. That's what I hate most. We gotta always live up to the standards of society, and it's so annoying. What is this? Verse. What is it? Are you interested in your personal thing? What else we got? You're the cutest. You're way better than my ex. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope I'm better than a lot of people's exes, but thank you from Indonesia. What else? We need some more questions. Some questions. Think of good questions that haven't been asked yet. Are you gonna do more vlogs? Yeah. I feel like I want to do more live streaming. I'm gonna, cause like YouTube, I can post on YouTube and stuff, but this isn't like, it's just like a video of me. I want to go on Twitch where I can do stuff on the computer, play some games, talk to people, get everyone involved. So yeah. But I do want to play games. I feel like like vlogs, since I don't get out much, isn't really for me. But yeah. What do you like to plant in your garden? Honestly, I planted a little bit of everything to try it out. Some lettuce, some peas, carrots, tomatoes, melons, watermelons. I did a little bit of everything. Corn. But what seems to be like real easy to grow is like corn and peas. Some cucumbers are coming up and like all the carrots. So, but honestly, like I'm not crazy for vegetables. I'm not like a vegetable dude. You like milkshakes? Yeah, I love milkshakes. I literally took like an hour bike ride to get a milkshake yesterday, like a peanut butter milkshake. So, yeah. If you could choose to do anything for a day, what would it be? I still gotta go skydiving. Or like bungee, no, skydiving, I'd say. That's what I gotta knock off my list. Oh, I think there's a puppy up here. Here. Let me grab my puppy. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Davey. Hey, buddy. So is this a good name? This is Davey. What are you doing, bucko? He's really sweet. Okay, I know. You can even hold him like this. Oh, no. This is how he likes being held. This is where he's content, right? Yeah, you love me? You love me? Yeah? What are you doing? Are you being a good boy? This is my dog, Dave. So this is the male. This is a full 100% dash hound. He's the sweetest boy. I could grab Delilah, but she's on her period and she just likes laying around and is like being held and flipped over and stuff. But Davey is a good boy like this. I would go grab her, but I think she's just like hanging out. So what do you want? Did you want to go to the bathroom? What did you want to do? Huh? Yeah? You just want to give me kisses? Okay. I'll put him down now. All right, actually, he's pretty comfy here. I'll leave him here for a bit. How old is he? 9 months now, buddy? Are you 9 months? Yeah? Okay, yeah, he's 9 months. Dave is precious. The temperament between my dogs is like a complete like 180. Like Dave here is so easy and like he's a people person. He'll turn down treats. Okay, I'll put you down, buddy. So Dave's like a people dog and Delilah's like a dog. She just likes playtime and treats. And Dave likes human interaction and being cuddled. What, you want to go up, buddy? Okay, I gotta let him out. Give me 1 second. Okay, go. Okay, more questions. Let's see. Do you have any pet peeves? I feel like one of my pet peeves is the younger generation that smokes cigarettes. Like they know how bad it is for the health. They know how unbeneficial it is, all the money it costs, and they still get into it just for the scene. And don't get me wrong, don't combine like smoking weed with smoking cigarettes. Two completely different things. Show us to your dog. Dave doesn't even like looking at himself in the mirror. He won't look at my computer screen, trust me. What else? Favorite thing to do, favorite genre of music. I really like like indie rock is my go-to. Indie rock, like MGMT, who else? Like anything on, I guess you guys don't know radio stations here, right? Sum 41. I guess that's not really indie rock, but if you'd have if I had a superpower, what would it be? Honestly, I feel like a good one is like morphing, shape-shifting into like other things. Cause like I could pick flying, but like if I could morph, why not just like morph into a bird so I can fly? If I want to swim and breathe underwater, why not morph into like a dolphin and do that? So it's kind of like you can hit all these things. If I want to be like practically invisible, turn into like an ant, and then no one can see you. Right? That's a good one. What would you choose, $1 million or the perfect girlfriend? Well, for me, it's the perfect mate, since, but I feel like the perfect soulmate would be worth way more than $1 million. It's priceless to have the perfect soulmate. That's a no brainer. Thoughts on anime? I love anime. I kind of watch more mainstream ones, but I do like anime. I love anime. I don't go to concerts. Best concert I've ever went to. I've never really been to any concerts. I'm not a fan of just the crowds and pushing and screaming, and I don't get it. The quality of music isn't as great. I know it's about the atmosphere and the like, the event and the like all that, but I ain't about it. I ain't about that. I ain't about big crowds. I'm not a down. I'm a rural liver. I don't like crowds. I don't like traffic. I don't like lots of people. I don't like noise. I like being secluded and like in nature and to myself where I can think. I haven't watched Attack on Titan yet, but all my friends have, and I'm like tempted to. Are you introverted? Not like the way intro like people will say, "Oh, you're so like introverted because you don't go out and do things." Like I do. I go out and do what I want when I want. It's not that I am scared to or anything. It's just I do exactly what I want. Let's see what else. What else we got here? Ooh, 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 ooh. Would you ever moving to America in the future? I like the weather there a lot better. This thing is melting. So I like the weather in America a lot better than obviously Canada. But I would like, at most, I would do 6 months of the year in Canada, and then 6 months of the year when it turns winter in Canada, I would go to like Texas or something. Thoughts on K-pop? It's super like contagious, like it's catchy. I like K-pop. I don't know what they're saying. I usually like the videos that they got going on and stuff. I like the music, but I don't know what they're saying, so I don't listen to it like on a regular. What is your take on mental health? I can't answer that, but you got to give me something a little bit more in depth. Milkshake or milk tea? I have a spot in my stomach for both milkshakes and milk tea. Honestly, um, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? Backstreet Boys for sure. Do you like Latin music? Yeah, yeah. Like I don't listen to it often. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have it like in my playlist, but I've heard it before and I appreciate it and like it. It's not bad music. I don't think any music is bad music. The only music that I just can't get on board with is like is um like screamo music, like really really hardcore like death metal screamo. That's the only one I can't get on board with. There'll be the odd song I like, but yeah. So okay, as far as I really like bubble tea. Milk bubble tea is what I get, but I hate tapioca. So I always get like popping boba or like coconut jelly in it when I'm making like bubble tea. It's 2020. I still haven't tried Starbucks. No, you know what? I only got on the Starbucks train very, very recently. I have a Starbucks right by my house, and I wanted to take like the dogs out in the morning and stuff. So it was always like Starbucks or Tim Hortons. So I got their app, and you can pre-order and you get points and stuff. So that's kind of what I did. What's your take on depression? Um, that's also a hard topic to speak on because I personally myself don't have depression. People in my family have depression, so I like it's a different battle. Like the depression is a different battle for everyone, and it's something you kind of got to take day by day. So I can't really speak on it because I'm not knowledgeable in the topic, right? The worst experience I've ever had, and what did you learn from them? Honestly, I feel like the worst experience I've always had is just like overreacting to things. Like, it's hard to say. I don't see if you ask me a question like the worst experience I've ever had. As a human, you typically don't remember bad experiences you happen. You only remember the good ones. So it's hard for me to think back about a bad experience because usually bad experiences don't really stick with you as much as good experiences. And it's maybe that's not for everyone, but for me. What characteristics turn you on? Honestly, The number one thing anyone can do, honestly, anyone. I feel like this is almost for everyone, is make people laugh. Have a little bit of like flair to your character, right? Go out on a limb, make people laugh, things like that. Tattoo tour, I am in the middle of finishing like my leg tattoo and my back tattoo and my arm tattoo, and it's not all like tied together yet, so I want to hold off on that. When is it going to be done? I have no idea. Are you a 90s kid or 2000s? I'm saying I was so young, but I was born in 1996, so I only had that like 4 years of like me just being like a sperm and nothing, so I can't really draw any memories from that. So I think I'm more of like a 2000s kid for sure. Have you learned any martial arts? Yeah, I did karate for a few years when I was a kid, but it wasn't my thing. What concerts have you been? Oh God, like none. Like I said, I like none. Tattoo tour. Can't right now. Are you gonna plan on keeping one of the puppies? Yeah, I'm gonna keep one if I end up liking one and I get attached to one. I will keep one, but just that's it. One. I have friends and family already got dibs on like most of the puppies that are gonna come out of Dave and Delilah. So, is your body full with tattoo? No, it's pretty much a little bit of my leg and then my whole upper body besides my like abdominal is tattooed. Do you think being nice is enough? It's no. I don't think anyone. You're not gonna go for a person just because they're a nice person. They gotta have a thing that like it's there's no word for it, but you just gotta have that. You gotta be on the same wavelength and like mesh with that person. Like looks alone isn't gonna get a person. Being nice alone isn't gonna get a person. Being funny alone isn't gonna, maybe it'll get a person initially, but like the long-term value there, it won't stick if you don't have that thing. Would you hold a grudge? I used to be horrible for holding grudges. Horrible. I was the most grudgiest person ever until a few years back. The new year, I decided to make a change. And after that, I decided it's just about forgiving and forgetting. And life's too short to hold grudges, honestly, is what I figured out a few years back. I used to be bad for it, but I'm not about that anymore. Are you into zodiacs and astrology? No, I'm not. I don't do research on that or anything like that. It's a great topic. It's very interesting, but I don't really ever dabble in that, honestly. Do you sleep naked? From time to time. I mean, it depends. It depends on the weather. If it's plus 30, hell yeah, I'm sleeping naked. If it's minus 40, hell no, I'm not sleeping naked. Throwing on some clothes. I don't know. Where are all your girlfriends? Okay. I have so many things going on with fans and everything else that it's not like seeing people and stuff like that isn't a big part of my day or life. I have a lot of things going on with work. I don't value like seeing a lot of people. It's about having like one person to yourself. Well, not to yourself, but one person you can really connect with. And it doesn't have to be your girlfriend. It could just be a person that's there. It doesn't really matter. P.O. Box, please, Jake. Scott. So Scott, if you go into my YouTube channel, just like maybe don't click right now, but after the stream, click and go to one of my unboxing videos and go into the description. My P.O. Box will be there. Can you show us bulge? No. I do all that stuff on OnlyFans and Twitter and Instagram all day. So YouTube and the Twitch stream I'm going to do is more to like help people and people that are looking for advice and talk and just hang out a little bit. Someone that needs... A lot of people, it's hard getting advice from someone that you know, or like a friend, because most of the time you don't feel comfortable going to them for advice. So I kind of like when people ask me money, like about like things that are actually interesting, then I like to give advice, I guess. I'm going to sleep, but I'll keep hearing you until I fall asleep. Okay, I'll sing you a lullaby. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Hope you sleep well. Which is more important, love or money? So getting into what I do now, it's clear I make a lot of money. But that's when you have that money, when you have that amount of money that you can spend, that's when you realize that friends and family is so much more important than money. Is when you actually have that money to realize, like, you have the money to buy things you thought that would make you happy, and that's when you realize the money is nice. The money is only nice to share with your friends. Not share the money with your friends, but the things you can do with the money with your friends, right? Like the experiences you can create and being generous. That's what it's about. So I think love, friends and family is much more important than that. Hold up, I like a maybe turning on this monitor will do a little bit better. What else? Do you have any plan to tattoo on my face? No, not yet. Nope. Nothing on my face yet. Lights on or lights off? Like a nice dim tone. I don't like it like being like lights on is just weird, but completely black is weird too. So I like maybe like the light coming in through a window, something like that is nice. If I think I know what you're talking about. Why is your eyebrows so thick? Just the way I was born, my man. Just the way I was born. Notice me from the Philippines. Yes, I can notice you. What else? Ivan, what's your dream vacation? My dream vacation? Damn, I think I don't like vacations where I'm just laying around all the time and stuff. I think I'd like a vacation where I get to go like sightsee and stuff and like walking around like somewhere cool, like Thailand or like the Easter Islands, something like that. I like seeing new things. I don't like just laying around and just like soaking up sun. I just feel lazy. I'd like to go and see things. What else? We need some more questions. What would be your perfect date? Oh, okay. So that's actually a good one. So for dates, I feel like, you know how people are always like obsessed with like they're talking about their date, like, oh yeah, we ate this or we went there or like he or she did this, and they're like I maybe not the last one, but the other things like we went there and we ate this and it was like this, and it costed this, is like that's what takes away from dates for me. I think dates should be more of like a like at least first, second, third dates are like things where you get to know the person. You go on a walk, you can talk to them, you can like interact with them. That's like a good date to me. The more expensive and elaborate the date is, it takes away from the person you're trying to get to know, you know? Does that make sense? Any thoughts on LGBTQIA+? Yeah, 100% supportive. All that. Love is love. 100% supportive. And when sleeping, do you close your doors to prevent demons? Yeah, all mirrors get turned to the wall. All doors get closed. No demons in my house, let me tell you. What's your secret to your lips? I was just born with lips like this. Honestly, they used to get really dry and cracked, and I used to like Vaseline them every night, but I feel like it's bad because the moisture of your lips at that point then starts to rely on the Vaseline. So, I don't know. Are you in college? No school. I'm done school. I finished school, done with school, over it. For now. Maybe I'll go back, maybe not. What else? Thoughts about long distance relationships? It could work for some people. For me, I ain't really about it just because I ain't really about long distance relationships. I feel like you need the person there and stuff with you. I can't do an online relationship. No. I ain't about that. Who do you like most, your mom or your dad? I love them both for different reasons, honestly. You can't pick a parent, honestly. I love them both for different reasons. Do you have a plan for the future? That's a pretty broad question. Have you tried Omegle? Yeah, I've used Omegle a lot when it first came out. I don't know what kind of platform it is now, but I use it a lot. I used to use it a lot. Just kind of like screwing around with friends, right? I've actually met a few friends on there that I like knew for like years. Skincare routine. I mentioned that in my most recent YouTube video, so you can go, or my most recent one. So you can go and watch that for like what's kind of good to do for your skin. A brief overview of it is don't keep washing it and drying it out. Kind of let your natural oils do its thing and take care. If your face is getting dirty and nasty, sure, wipe it off, but don't overwash your face. Don't over scrub. It's just gonna bring out more oil if that's your issue. Everyone's skin and everything is so different. You gotta really find what works for you. So everyone's gonna have a different regimen, or whatever you want to call it. What do you like to study, or what are you interested in? You know what? Space and aliens is super cool to like think about. Honestly, like right now for me, it's all about investments and stuff like that. Have you tasted Jollibee? No, but I heard it's amazing, and we actually have one here in Edmonton. I go to like Soul Fried Chicken and stuff, so that's Korean barbecue. It's like great, but I've never been to Jollibee's yet. There's a bunch of chicken places that are like competing for like the best chicken in Edmonton, and I think like Soul Fried is one of my favorites for sure. Which is Korean barbecue. Are you an affectionate person? Yeah, to an extent. I don't like public displays of affection just because I don't like making other people feel like weird around me. But yeah. Hold up. I actually had to go and tweet that I was doing this stream. Tweet. I wonder what it comes up as. Day 2. Okay, cool. I just tweeted about it. Okay. How many puppies do you have? I just have 2. One's kind of like a dog now, no longer puppy, and then one's 8 months. So I guess depends what classify that as, right? How many pairs of underwear have you received? I talked about this yesterday. Hundreds, honestly. Hundreds of underwear. Let's see. I want to change. This is so bright and it hurts my face. I want to change. Does YouTube have a dark mode for the like desktop? Is there a dark mode for YouTube I can change it to? Like where it turns everything black, you know what I mean? Do you like cats? Yeah, cats are cool. I would never have one myself just because I feel like the dog has just like my dogs have more affection and they have that there's a much closer connection to dogs. But yeah, settings in top right, notifications, YouTube apps. Oh, right here. Oh. Look at that. Nice. That looks a little bit better. Okay, this doesn't hurt my eyes nearly as much. I like it. And I'm sure the contrast on the screen is a little bit better. Thank you for changing it. Guys should pay on a first date. No one should pay on a first date. You should go on a walk. Go enjoy nature. Go take your dogs on a walk. If you get a little treat, who cares? Maybe split it 50-50. But if someone pays on the first date, the other person should get it on the second date. Honestly. That's how I feel. How many siblings do I have? I have one older sister, 1.5 years older. Do you do laser? I have no idea what that means. If you're talking about laser hair removal, no, I don't do any of that. No. Would you rather plan a day to do things or take a drive and randomly? Adventure is king. You always got to do things that's kind of like more so, less so random, I feel. Do you have any pets? Okay, so I think everyone knows I kind of have 2 dogs, but as a kid I had like a gecko, I had fish, I had another dog, I had a turtle, I had hamsters, I had a bunch of pets as a kid. So yeah. Do you like thongs or are you I'm neither. I wear those for photos, but every day, like wearing those things every day is not practical for me, honestly. It's more like briefs because I need my legs are so big that they just like rub together all day, and it doesn't feel good. I get a rash, so I need that barrier in between, or like Astroglide on my thighs or something like that. See you later, Mike. Thanks for tuning in. Turn on that notification though, so next time I do stream or upload something, you'll be here and you won't miss out. Oh, hey, okay, everyone, we're gonna take a quick minute. I forgot to do this. So right now in the chat, I'm gonna go to my Twitch. I haven't edited the profile or anything, but as you guys all know, I want to start streaming on Twitch when I move into my new place and get everything set up. So right there, I just sent it in the chat. Click on it. My real name is Jacob. I just go by Jake because it's easier. But yeah, so if you can go there and follow my Twitch for now, it'd be great because in the new year when everything's set up, not new year, like next month when everything's set up, that's where I'll be streaming. And I'll probably take like VODs from Twitch and upload them on YouTube. Because Twitch, I need all the software, I need everything set up, a better camera, better angle, better lighting. I'll have everything set up so people can tip and the questions will pop up and I can answer them appropriately. Things like that. Like it's gonna be much better. So go to my Twitch. If you know other people that follow me or enjoy me, please like share it on your Facebook or Twitter, just whatever. I'll be sharing it. I'll be getting the word out there. But yeah. What's so good about Twitch? It's just the #1 streaming platform. They're well-rounded. They know what they're doing. They're good to their creators. I do have to watch. The thing is, live streaming on there, I can't talk about like OnlyFans. So they don't allow you to promote other sites like that. So I gotta really watch when it comes to that. But I do want to hang out, play games, and talk to normal people, right? I'm gonna link it again and again. Which tattoo do you like the most? This bad boy. I really like that bad boy. My moth. It hurt a lot, but I like it. Why do you choose to use your real name in the industry and not an alias like most other guys? Because I ain't trying to hide nothing. A lot of guys try to hide behind this and make some quick cash and scam their followers. I'm pretty genuine about it. I'll put everything out there. I have a YouTube. I make YouTube because that's the reason I make YouTube videos. I feel like it's the only like having an OnlyFans is to make the industry more personable and like genuine, and that's why I made one. So why would I hide who I really am? Just like it's really, if I were to do that, it would be so conflicting, right? Based on what I do and how honest and genuine I am. That's why I'm so popular and reputable in this industry, is because I am just who I am and I'm not afraid to hide it, right? And that's what matters. That's why, yeah. Twitch says a female streamers get away with more risque. I feel like they have their terms of service. They have their guidelines and everything. I feel like if you talk to someone that works there, you can tell them what's going on, and they're pretty understanding. It's not like Facebook or Instagram where you can't get real human contact. They have moderators and always things like that. So. Where did the name Jacobs come from? From a combination of Jake and Mudkips, the Pokemon. When you encounter fans, how do your coworkers feel? I used to have coworkers, and my coworkers loved the like extra. Like when I did work the 2 jobs, like when I started doing this and I was a heavy duty mechanic, it was like they enjoyed the extra like stories and stuff I can tell them and stuff. I've never had like a negative reaction to what I do. There's people that talk behind your back and are jealous, but that's about it. It doesn't affect them, so like that's how you know it's just them being jealous. Twitch is great. Yeah, oh no, Scott, I know what you mean. Like, I'm sure I will run into problems too. I'm sure I'll have to do some pleading stuff, but I'm willing to give it a go and stuff. That's why, like, here, I don't want to get used to people asking all these sexual questions and all these things that I can't talk about. I want to go on, I want to play games, I want to eat, talk about normal things with normal people, like, find some new fans that I can talk to, and that's the main thing, like, there. People that are into me only for the sexual stuff, they won't follow me to Twitch, and that's fine. They can stay on Twitter and Instagram and my OnlyFans. That's perfectly fine. But there's a large group of people who want, like, advice and fitness and just to hang out and talk and things like that, that's the community I want to cater to more. I already have so many videos and photos online, and it's kind of getting boring right now, so I want to expand into different things, and that's why streaming is going to be fun, because I can sit on here, I can reply to messages, I can do my thing, play some games, and I can talk to fans. Thoughts on open relationships? Great, perfect. If it makes you happy, 100%, do it if it makes you happy. If you and your partner are in an open relationship and you're happy, yeah, hell yeah, that's great. Night Jake, it's 1:30 a.m. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. That's late, so get some good rest. The thing is there's a lot of girls on Twitch that do what I do, right? They sell their body and also like Twitch stream. But there's no guys really on there that do it. So there's kind of, I don't know if there's a market for it or not. I don't know how to reach that market, but I feel like why not give it a go? It's fun for me because I enjoy talking to people, answering questions, giving advice because I feel like I've built up this like vault of decent advice. So it's kind of fun. How do you feel about doing OnlyFans? Like, do you feel objectified? No, it was my choice. Listen, everyone's a little bit sexual. Everyone's got the thing is everyone has got some sexual anything in them, right? So it's I don't know how to explain it, but I've never felt objectified. I've never felt like anything based on what I do from OnlyFans. Are you a sexual person? No, I'm about the average person. I'm not overly sexual like some, but I'm not under. I'm probably on average. Do you consider a man gay if you only let him? What does this mean? I'm not gonna talk about like things like that on here. Gotta keep it like PG and friendly and nice. What do you see yourself doing in 5 years? Um, it's hard to say anything really. I honestly can't look that far into the future because and when I was in high school, if I thought 5 years into the future in high school, what I'd be doing, it's not this at all. And it's kind of bad to put those standards on yourself to be like, oh, I want to be doing this in 5 years or that. Maybe it's good to drive, but I feel like it's bad if you just want to go through life and experience everything, right? Is LGBT is okay? It's great. It's 100% better than okay. Great community, great. What was the last movie you watched and did you like it? I started watching Son of the Mask last night, but I kind of like got distracted. So, do you have an Xbox? No, I'm a PC gamer and I have a PS4, but I gave it to my sister because she wanted it for Netflix. So, is there a story behind how you got to the level of fitness you obtained? Yeah, I was in school. I was tired. Someone called me scrawny in front of someone I liked. I didn't like it. I was like, I'm gonna gain some weight. Um, I did work out a little bit. Then after high school, I worked out of town, and the only thing to do there on the free time, I worked in a camp out in the middle of the woods at a camp. So you'd work all day, 12, 14 hours. Then you would go back to the camp. You would eat dinner, and then you'd work out pretty much with all the guys. So that's where I really got into working out. And then I gained 100 pounds in a year, and then I slowly shedded weight until I was at where I wanted. And then now it's kind of back and forth. So that's how I kind of did it over the last 4 or 5 years. What's your biggest fear? Dying, honestly. I fear what like where you go after death and like what's there. Do you have any TikTok is kind of hit or miss to me personally? Yeah, no, you can get stuck in like a TikTok hole where you're just swiping, watching TikToks, and it's whatever. But TikTok's good. TikTok's a lot of funny videos come from TikTok. It's great. But like my TikTok account got shut down for like nothing. Like I had one. I have Jake Andrich now, but I had Jacobs, and it like disappeared one day. It just took it away. It was gone, and they never replied or anything. So I don't know. I don't know at all. It's hard to say. Mm, do you believe in ghosts? Yep. Do you have a TikTok account? Yep. Here, I'm gonna keep linking this. So my Twitch. So when I start streaming, please go follow my Twitch. Because when I start actually streaming and have like a good setup and all that stuff, it's gonna be on Twitch. So share it, follow it, whatever you gotta do. Let's see. Oh, I lost messages. I played Skyrim. I played hundreds of hours of Skyrim when it first came out years ago. Would you ever get another piercing? Yep. I want to get this side pierced, just like a stud on this side. Because I got like my ring and then stud on that side is what I want to do. Jake, can you start a fitness channel? I posted some workout and fitness things on here, but I'm not overly passionate about fitness. I go there for fun. I have a good time. I stay healthy, but I'm not like I ain't all about it. It's not my whole entire life. I like doing other things. Being fit is only for my health and stuff. The thing is, to be successful at something, you can't turn it like I won't love fitness as much as I do now if I turn it into like a job that I got to keep up with, you know? How do you deal with cat calls and unwanted attention? It's kind of more of a compliment. You say like thank you or whatever and move about your day. Like people got to shoot their shot and you don't shut them down. Like, you don't be, they build up like confidence to do that. So you accept it, say thank you, say what you got to say, and you move on. Biggest regret. My biggest regret? That's a hard one. I've honestly never thought of that. Something I regret the most? At this point in my life, nothing, honestly. I feel like I can't think back and think of something like, oh, I really should have not done that. So, doing pretty good if I think like that, right? Do you listen to songs, is music on Spotify? Yes, I do. I've been using Spotify for years now, but I don't have anything public because like I don't feel like my taste in music is overly great. Maybe. I like that you're being well-rounded. That's the goal in life. You got to be a well-rounded individual. You got to be reputable. You don't gotta be, but I aim to be reputable and like a decent person at best, right? Any bad tattoos? Yeah, this is my first sleeve I got. I don't like. I have some color in it. I want to get rid of. I'd like to laser off a few things. But yeah, like see like this, like my knuckles. So I don't know. It's like hard to see. I can like look at this one. So my knuckles, I have like some weird like stuff on them, and it's not the greatest. Like not the knuckle, not my runes, but like the way he designed these branches and stuff. They were kind of fixed up, but it's kind of like a weird angle. Like why? So I kind of want to get that removed and redone, but we'll see when that comes. Please say about. Listen, I feel like as a Canadian, I can't recognize the Canadian accent. So it does like when I say about, does it sound, does it actually sound like I have a thing? Any pets? Yes, I have 2 dogs. You're such a nice person. I try. I don't think I'm the nicest. There's definitely nicer people than me, but I try. Do you like compliments? Yeah, I enjoy compliments. Yeah. You're from Canada? I am from Canada. Yes. Ugh. Do you love Filipino? I like Filipino. Love Filipino? Yeah, sure. I love everyone. Would you ever dye your hair? I have dyed my hair a lot. I was like obsessed with getting streaks and dyeing my hair as a kid, so I do. I'm a supporter of dyeing hair. What got you into tattoos? Nothing really. I just kind of always wanted them, right? I started with a sleeve and then another sleeve and then this and that and everything. That butterfly is new, right? No, it's pretty old, about a year and some. What else? What is the country visit purely for? Ooh, I'm not really good with like ethnic cuisines and stuff. What kind of food do I really like? And I'd like to go to Japan to experience their cuisine. That's what I'd like to experience, their culture and cuisine. I think it's so far off from Canada that I'd like to experience it, right? Hey Jake, uh, Jerry, I can't answer questions like that because I try to keep like YouTube and I will keep my Twitch more like PG and stuff. Like questions like that I can answer on my OnlyFans, but I want to keep it better. More family friendly and stuff, right? My favorite dish. That's like my favorite food, I guess. I don't know. I really like, honestly, my favorite type of food is seafood. 100% seafood. Can I design a tattoo for you? Probably not. How my tattoos are designed is I get a bunch of reference pictures of things I like based around the tattoo I want, and I give it to my artist, and then he combines it and stylizes it and does it. So I don't like the way my tattoos are designed is like a lot of people, you'll go to an artist and they'll do like a sketch or whatever the vector is, and they'll put it on your skin and it'll leave an outline. My artist goes in and draws it all on with a Sharpie, and then we can adjust things and it fits the contour of your body better because everyone's different, and it's a lot better. So he draws it all on. It's not like a sketch or whatever. I thought you were a big mean person when I saw you. That's the worst thing you can do, is judge people based on their looks. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfy here. That's the worst thing you can do. Never judge someone based on their looks. I mean, we're all guilty for it, but try not to. Do you like scary movies? Which is your favorite? Only Canadian horror I know is Ginger Snaps. No, I'm not a fan of horror movies. I can watch them and stuff, but I won't go out of my way to watch them. If a friend wants to watch them, I'll watch them, but I won't really like go out of my way and do that. Once upon a time, 5 years, I can't think that far in advance, my man. I already tried to answer this question. I don't think that far in advance. Hopefully, I see myself healthy, like doing the same thing, honestly. Can you draw? I'm a decent drawer. I'm pretty good. I used to be really good, and then I kind of fell off. What was your original profession as a kid? So I have my ticket. I'm a Red Seal heavy equipment technician, off-road. I steam fitter, welder. I've done lots. I've done plumbing. I've done carpentry. I've done a lot, and I ended up liking HET and welding and steam fitting. So I stuck with those. I did some schooling. I'm well trained. I'm a learned man. What makes you cry? I'm a crier when it comes to like rom-coms and just things like that. Like I cry a lot, so a lot of things can make me cry. Biggest regret, Peterson? I don't have a big regret like that. Not one that I could at least think of. Something that I'd go back on. Not one that I can think of off the top of my head. I'd have to really like think about it to come up with one. What's your course? I have no idea what that means. It's Quebec Day today. Well, what is it? Happy Quebec Day? Happy Quebec Day? Merry Quebec Day? Have you ever thought of a state? I don't know what that means either. We need to elaborate on the questions a bit. An odd fashion phase as a teen. Yeah, as a teen, I was really into like scene or like gothic. So I had like skinny jeans, and I was into like things like that, like chains and skinny jeans and like my long hair that like covered my face and eyes. I tried piercing my lip by myself, or I had piercings. So that was my like as a kid. Are you half horse? No, I'm not. I'm not half horse. Real estate? Real estate? I have real estate. That's where I'm putting my money right now, is in real estate. This question gets asked a lot. Bichnu. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I like whoever makes me happy. I've been fond of both. But I'm not a food product. I ain't gonna label myself. I'm always changing. My preferences come and go. Things that I used to like, I don't like anymore. Things that I thought I would never like, I start to like. We're always changing as people, so why am I gonna put something out there that I'm not sure about, honestly? It's a horrible question, honestly. Any questions like that, horrible, in my eyes. That half horse joke is accurate. Is accurate. Antonio, I just answered this question. I just answered it. I'm not gonna re-answer the same questions over and over. This is the worst question. I always gotta ask on my Instagram live streams and everything. It sucked, but are you in any diet to keep your physique? Nope. I watch what I eat, but I still eat what I want. And then if I eat too much, I go and get physical activity to burn off the extra calories. What makes you sad? I don't know. When people are intolerant about other people, I guess it makes me kind of sad. People that are affecting people negatively and it's none of their business, like bullies. That's kind of what makes me sad. But things that actually would usually make people sad, like things that are inevitable and are bound to happen and natural, like death, someone dying of like old age, say they're like 90 years old. Maybe people would cry and be sad. Yeah, sad that person's gone. But I believe at that point, they're in a better place and stuff. But Corey, that's true. And these people that are asking this question over and over again, I've talked about it in lots of videos. And also, you can just check my Pornhub bio. It has it in there. But KVNG, Sweat. Yeah, it's true. People don't realize yeah. My most embarrassing moment? Ooh. That's a good one. That's a good one. Embarrassing. What was I embarrassed about? I don't know. I can't think of one off the top of my head. I'm not like that. I don't put myself in situations where I could like just embarrass myself easily, honestly. So, pet peeves. I think I talked about this like cigarette smokers, not older generation cigarette smokers that are already like addicted and like grew up with it because it's kind of I understand that, but like younger generations that start smoking that know how bad it is for you and how bad it is for your health and just like the burden of being like addicted to it is it's, nah. Would you model underwear for the opportunity came or stick to OnlyFans? I turned down all the modeling opportunities I got, all the underwear promos I got. I turned them all down because I feel like if people want to support me, OnlyFans is enough, and I don't feel right pushing products onto my like products that I'm paid to push onto my following. It's just kind of weird to me, you know? Most open social media. Listen, everyone here. So everyone, I should have linked this a few times. So since Instagram gives me such a hard time and always just taking down my accounts and shit for bullshit, honestly bullshit. Um, I feel like the thing, the thing I did was, give me a second. Okay, so if you can copy and paste that, that's kind of like it's a free account. I have like a paid premium one, but if you go there, that will be like I post everything there. I'll be posting YouTube videos there, all my Instagram, all my Twitter, everything. Someone said OnlyFans is all about porn. No, it's not. There are lots of singers that use it and really release like secret lyrics or like singing videos or behind the scenes things. It's not about that. It's just very good because the adult people don't have a good platform to operate on, like the people that want to create adult content like me. So it's not. I heard they're trying to keep yeah. No, that's OnlyFans caters like the OnlyFans is built off of adult performers, and that's where they make most of their money from is adult performers. There's no way that OnlyFans, with what it was built off of, their foundation, is going to be keeping it child friendly. And there's a reason you need to subscribe on OnlyFans, and with that you need a credit card, and for a credit card you got to be 18. So why would they keep a platform where you got to add a credit card and be 18 child friendly? That makes no sense at all. Yeah, and Scott, I feel you. It's like like people getting swarmed with ads all day as it is. I don't want to be an influencer just to push ads on people. So like the people that want to support me and like what I do, I appreciate the small tips on OnlyFans and come to see my extra content. It's great. How important? I hate social media, but I do it as a job to like put myself out there. But as a person, as like if you're not that person that like does it for their job, um it's just people, honestly, all social media is people flexing on people. They go out on their little vacation, take a bunch of pictures and post it. And as a person, I was always looking back at people in high school doing these things and stuff. I was looking at them being like, oh yeah, I'm missing out, or I'm doing that, I'm working so much, I'm missing on this. And I envied a lot of people on social media. And so once my original account got disabled on Instagram, then I feel a lot better, honestly. I'm not dwelling over people that don't matter in my life anymore. Right? I was always like reluctant to unfollow people I no longer talk to and stuff, but now it's just kind of gone. Okay, so how tall am I? What do I if I and what am I mixed with? My favorite underwear. All those are on my live stream from yesterday, so you can go to my channel and view that one. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Do you watch anyone on YouTube? No, I used to watch lots of YouTubers, but I haven't. I just don't have the time for it right now. I watch a few like local people, like Philip Solo TV. He lives in Edmonton too, so I watch his videos and stuff. But that's pretty much it. What emoji do you like to see the most? The funniest emoji is the eye emoji. The eye is like looking off to the side. Relationship advice depends. What state is your current relationship in? Is it like a long-term one, a long distance one? Is it a fresh one? What's the issue? I can answer something like that. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good with relationship advice because I've been out of relationships for so long. I've been in relationships for so long where I can like give my opinion on both sides accurately. Like there's some people in life that like flourish in a relationship. They need to be with someone. There's people that need to be single because they have commitment problems. So I have a little bit of both sides, knowledge on both sides. OnlyFans, I guess just being an online, like right now, it's hard to say. So someone asked, is OnlyFans my primary job? And do I have a secondary job? So at one point when I started getting like popular on Instagram and YouTube and Twitter and everything, I did work two jobs, but eventually I had to quit that, and then now I do this. But my money now comes from, I put all the money I made from OnlyFans into investments. So now a lot of my money comes from investments. So like now I'm just an investor at this point. I keep doing OnlyFans because I love it and I enjoy it and I have a great fan base, but like I don't need to if I don't want to. So it kind of just depends. That's why I want to get into streaming and stuff. I'll never stop doing OnlyFans for right now because I love it so much. But I do want to evolve and get on different platforms and see if I can make it on other platforms. Which is why right now I'm gonna link in the chat my Twitch a few times. And with that being said, follow it because in the next month I'm going to be streaming on there, and it's going to be a way better setup, way better camera, way better like things to do. It's going to be laid out better. Is it bad to invest right now? It's good to invest right now because the stock market's way down, everything's way down. Canada's doing good. It's not good right now to invest, but it was like when I did like 3 months ago when I was throwing money in to the stock market. Maybe in the US a lot more went on like separate from Corona, which made their economy a lot worse. So thank God I didn't invest in anything like any American companies, but I stick to Canadian ones, and I stick to non-risky investments like blue chip stocks. Thoughts on nipples? I think we all love nipples. What can you say about changing values in a changing world? Oh, you gotta elaborate on that quote because that can be taken many different ways. For me, what that means is that I can't deny it. We're always changing as a society and people. So, yeah, values are going to be changing. People are going to be changing. That's why I think that it's horrible when people like you got to live up to society's standards of what's normal and what you should do. I honestly feel like with the way it's going, with how open people are with OnlyFans and the internet, people always like, oh Jake, but people can see you nude online and all that stuff. But that people always yeah. So people always complain like, oh, they can see this and see that. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, there's so much nude stuff online already as it is, and in the next 10 years, guaranteed it's gonna be way more. So I can't say for sure, but that's how I feel about it, and that's why I don't really. Maybe like I don't know, maybe like 20-30 years ago it was the worst thing ever, but now I don't think it really. People are getting to the point where it doesn't really matter. Who cares? Do you like drinking or no? No, I'm not a drinker. I'm a weed smoker, not a drinker. Do you do solo content collaboration? Yeah. I mean, as far as like OnlyFans goes, I keep it solo because I value relationships and I value that like the sexual interaction in relationships that you get. So I would never go out and find someone to act or pretend I like for OnlyFans to do things with. No. Sure, YouTube videos and stuff because it's not intimate, but no, I'm not about that at all. I value a relationship. I value a good one-on-one connection. So, is weed legal in Canada? Hell yeah, it is. You can't, here in Canada, you can't even take a walk anywhere without smelling weed. Yeah, I agree. Social media is honestly like a disabler. It sucks. How much revenue do you get from YouTube? Not much. I make, I don't know, like a few thousand off ads in a month. Depends if I upload, because there's usually, it's like my uploads are few and far in between, like with my YouTube uploads. So, and I don't have that many like subscribers. I only have like 1.31K on YouTube. So what do you usually do at home during coronavirus? A lot of sleeping, a lot of playing games, a lot of taking more pictures and content and stuff like that. Why do you think people are sexual? Human nature, baby. Human nature. What's the best way to reach for professional advice, personal questions? Honestly, as much as my OnlyFans is for other things, I get lots of fitness related questions and diet and just like general things on my OnlyFans, because like those are people that go out of their way and support me, spend a little bit of their money because they see I'm spending all my time doing this for everyone. Yeah, and then ask questions, and I dedicate time every day to replying to questions on my OnlyFans. So that's the best way to get a hold of me if you need to. Advice to stop procrastinating. You just kind of got to be one of those people. It's either you do or you don't. It's hard. It's really hard. I mean, I can't, like, I've never had a problem with procrastination. You just kind of do, like, naturally you're gonna do what you have a passion to do a lot more. Sure, you got to make it through school and do some things you don't want to do, but apart from that, I mean, if you're procrastinating on things you got to do, why are you doing those things? If they're necessary things, sure, but if you're going to procrastinate on them, they can't clearly be that necessary. Can we please watch you unbox fan mail again? Yeah. I when I get in my new place, when I get everything set up, I think I'm going to start a few more new YouTube series as I grow a fan base on streaming and YouTube some more. I'm going to try to drive my fan base here, because it's a little bit more fun making videos than just taking photos, whereas there's no context and shit. Sucks. What can you say about the fake people pretending to be concerned? I don't know what that means, Peterson. Like fake people pretending to like be someone else, or fake people pretending to be me? Thank you, Aldrin. You too. Stay safe. That's true. And if it's just an assignment for school, I mean, I always left my assignments till last minute. What else? Social media gives you more revenue apart from OnlyFans. I guess like Pornhub and YouTube are like almost even, and then OnlyFans just for fans, my website, that brings in revenue, and then investments, rentals, that brings in money. It's a little bit from everything, but I think like I never really made money off Instagram because I never accepted any like promotions or endorsement deals, so I'd say YouTube. Were you shy in high school? Yeah. I didn't really do much. I was a kind of a floater. I talked to everyone, hung with everyone, and that's about it. Okay. I actually have to go ahead and cancel. I got some stuff to do today. I gotta go play with the dogs and stuff, and I've been streaming for like almost 2 hours here, so that's good for me. I gotta go do stuff. I'm sorry. I had like a yawn and speak there, and it sounded like my voice cracked it. So I appreciate you guys coming by. Once again, if you're in here, follow my Twitch. I'm going to link it a few more times. Just go and literally follow it, because that's where I'm going to be streaming next month. It's going to be a lot better setup. It's going to be a lot more people because it's a proper streaming platform. I feel like YouTube's reach and attracting new people's no bueno. So I appreciate everyone stopping by. I appreciate everyone that subscribed, dropped a like on the video, turned on the notifications so you can see when I do come up with something new. It's sweet. I'm gonna stream off and on YouTube, but like after this week will be a lot of moving next week, so I'll be kind of like laying low, and then after that I'll be streaming once I set up everything. So I'm hoping by the end of next month I can start like doing like longer, more elaborate streams and stuff. So but thank you so much. Are you posting? Yeah, YouTube automatically takes these streams and posts them, so it'll be there. So yeah, I appreciate everyone stopping by. I'll see you guys later. Once again, the Twitch. And for the people that can't see the chat, because this will turn into like a VOD, it's Twitch TV/Jake Andrich. Does that work? Cool. It's also in the description of this video. So Take care, everyone. I appreciate you all very much.